Hey guys, I just wanted to make like a really quick video, and by this I actually mean really quick and not one of my like 12-minute videos where I'm like, I'm gonna try to make this under 5 minutes. I will literally make this quick. Maybe. Today I'm talking about DHT and why I stopped. Now, I made a video months ago about how I was stopping DHT and I was gonna start pumping instead. Unfortunately, I got so busy and lazy and I just don't want to deal with pumping right now that I did none of that. I did stop DHT, and the reason why is going to be explained in this video because maybe you missed the other video, I don't know. So a lot of people have been asking me about DHT, and I still have my blog up and I kind of want to delete it, but my pictures are on there and people like that, so I don't know. Trigger warning, by the way. So first of all, if you don't know what DHT is, I will link you somewhere here onto what the video is and some very great links from my friend GenderCube on Tumblr, who explains everything and blah blah blah. Oh my god, trigger warning. DHT is some gel cream that you put on your wiener to make it bigger. Got it? Good. So I decided to stop DHT months ago because I was losing my hair too rapidly, and I know that it's gonna happen eventually because of T, but DHT was making it go way faster, and I was like, fuck this. No way, I'm not doing this. Delete. Stop it. Stop. So I stopped. So instead I was like, oh, I'm gonna start pumping. But then I didn't. And I'm in a little, sometimes my dysphoria comes in and out. I think that's normal for a lot of people, which I will make a video about, by the way. And I started to get like really dysphoric about like my junk area. And then I go through these periods where I'm able to not think about it at all, and I don't have to think about bottom surgery. I'm just like numbly walking through life without thinking about the bottom stuff. But then something happens, or it hits me, or I see something online, trigger warning, and I start to get really dysphoric again. And it's really hard for me. So I wasn't able to pump because one, I'm lazy and I didn't want to deal with it because it is very time consuming, and I got really busy with running and then stuff like that. And two, because my dysphoria got so bad that I couldn't even like handle myself, which is half the case right now. Like I'm still really dysphoric, but I'm like okay, a little bit. It's hard to explain. So yeah, so I'm off DHT. In my transition, am I getting to 5 minutes yet? No, I'm good, okay. In my transition, I've talked about, or even in my life, how I never want to regret anything, right? So whatever I do, I'm not going to regret it because I know at that moment in my life, that's what I wanted. That's what I did with T, that's what I did with everything else. And I know I've said that exact same sentence in those exact words in so many other videos, but it's true. I don't regret starting DHT. I was on it for like a month. I don't regret at all. But I do, but I don't. I did it, I saw it, I'm glad I got it over with to see what it would do. It was cool because I did grow a little bit, but my hair is more important to me than my dick size. Plus, after the Philly Trans Health Conference and really knowing the percentage of people who go from metoidioplasty to phalloplasty kind of really hit me hard, and I realized that I do want phalloplasty in the future, which is really hard to deal with, really hard to even admit, because it's like I really don't want to have to go through it, but I am so uncomfortable. It literally feels like I want to peel the skin off my legs. It's really great feeling. Good old dysphoria, and people think we choose this life. Yeah, okay. Before I hit that 5-minute mark, that's all I want to say. I'm off DHT, why I'm off DHT, why I'm not pumping. I'm not planning on pumping in the future. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but right now I have too much on my mind. And transition-wise, I don't always like to talk about trans things. Videos are different, talking about my research is different. Talking about trans things with myself in my head about things that I go through is so hard for me, which I know sounds ridiculous because that's literally all I ever do is talk about it, but I don't really ever talk about it related to me. I talk about my own personal examples, but when I actually go in and tell you about my bottom dysphoria and peeling off my fucking skin, and that's how it feels, I don't actually do that, but it feels like that's what it feels like. It gets really hard and really dark, and I don't want to go back into that dark place because it's really not fun to be in because it's really hard to get out. So I'm just gonna go out for a run right now. All right, well that's it. Let's not go down that deep depressing hole. I hope you have a great week, and sorry if I disappointed anybody. who wanted more DHT results. I'm sorry, I really wanted to help, but my hair is really more important. I'm actually on finasteride, and I didn't really want to talk about that in the video yet. Finasteride is Propecia, just the no-name version, and you have to cut the 5 milligram pill in 4 because you're supposed to take 1 milligram, but it's too hard to cut it in 5. Whatever, long story short, I've been on it for like 3-4 months, I think, and maybe I will update on that, but it's, if you don't know what Propecia is or finasteride, it's just pills that help hair loss not happening. That English. Have a great week. See you later.